हेलो। बहुत प्यारे से बच्चों, जैसा कि आप सबको पता है कि दिस इज द मैथ्स गुरुकुल बाय रुचि गुप्ता. दिस इज माय चैनल and here I used to teach mathematics. So again I am with you all. I have just chosen the topic of class 9, that is surface area and volume. So basics I guess everybody is knowing. In this video I am going to tell you the solution of three questions. So the very first thing, just see what are the content of this video. There are three questions, their solution I am going to tell you. The first question is the radii of two cylinders are in the ratio 2:3 and their heights are in the ratio 5:3. Find the ratio of their volume. Then second question, the barrel of the fountain pen, cylindrical in shape, is 7 centimeter long and 5 millimeter in diameter. A full barrel of ink is in the pen is used up on writing 330 words of an on an average. How many words would use up a bottle of ink containing 1/5 of a liter? Similarly, the third question, at a Ramjan Mela, a stall keeper in one of the food stalls has a large cylindrical vessel of base radius 15 centimeter filled up with a height of 32 centimeter with orange juice. The juice is filled in a small cylindrical glasses of radius 3 centimeter up to a height of 8 centimeter and sold for rupees 3 each. Now you need to find out how much income he has done. So just find money he earned. So this is the question that we need to complete. So starting with the first question, the radii of two cylinders are in the ratio 2:3 and their heights are in ratio 5:3. Find their uh, volume ratio. So the very first thing, we are just going to write down what the solution we are going to make, right? So as we are having two cylinders, I always suggest make a column, or otherwise the best way is this, just write down cylinder 1 and cylinder 2. So cylinder 1 के लिए we are going to use the notation C1. Cylinder 1. So we are going to use cylinder 1 के लिए we are going to use C1. So radius is indicated by R1 and H1 is showing the height. So this is the height and R indicates the radius. Okay. So similarly cylinder 2 की बात करते हैं. तो cylinder 2 is, we are going to show it by C2. R2 is indicating the radius and H2 is indicating the height. Now what is given to us? Given is R1 ratio R2 equals to 2:3. We can convert it into fraction, that will come R1 upon R2 equals to 2 upon 3. Similarly, if you just see the ratio of height is given, H1 ratio H2 equals to 5:3. Change it into fraction, so it will come H1 upon H2, that is 5 upon 3. Okay. Now we all know the volume of cylinder. If we talk about the formula for volume, so volume is pi r square h. This is the formula. So according to the question, what we will find out? According to question, the very first thing we will find out volume 1 upon volume 2. That means pi r1 square h1 upon pi r2 square h2, that we are going to find out. So just cut them. Pi to pi will cut, Now, what we are going to get? If we see in the previous slide, we got V1 upon V2 equals to R1 square upon R2 square into H1 upon H2, right? So, combinedly it can be written as R1 upon R2 whole square into H1 upon H2. Now, if you just see in the previous slide, what the value of R1 upon R2 we have got, that is 2 by 3. So, R1 upon R2 will be replaced by 2 by 3, while H1 upon H2 will be replaced by 5 by 3. So, come here. 2 by 3 whole square into 5 by 3. There is no square, so you have to leave it as it is. It will come 4 upon 9 multiplied by 5 upon 3. So what the ratio of V1 upon V2 we got? 20 upon 27. But the answer has been asked in the form of ratio, so we will write, so answer is, that is V1 ratio V2 equals to 20 ratio 27. So in this way you will be able to solve the question. Now moving to the next question. The question says the barrel of a fountain pen. I think everybody knows what is the barrel. Nowadays you all are having the V7 pen, Trimax pen. So in that Trimax pen or V7 pen, there is a cylindrical shape in which ink is filled. So that is known as the barrel. So what is given to you? If you just see in the solution, the given thing is they are talking about barrel. Okay, so barrel, what is the height, is in cylindrical shape, is 7 centimeter long. That means height is 7 centimeter, and diameter is indicated by D, which is 5 millimeter, right? Or you can change it into centimeter also, or otherwise change this centimeter into millimeter, no problem. So for changing this 5 millimeter, the very first thing, find out the radius with the diameter. So radius equals to d upon 2, which will be 5 upon 2. That will be, radius has come 2.5 millimeter, or you can write it into centimeter, which will come 0.25 centimeter. Now, a full barrel of ink is in the pen is used upon writing 330 words on an average. That means whatever the amount of ink is filled in that, the volume of ink is able to write 330 words on an average. If that ink is liquid, you have to find out first of all volume of ink which is filled in the barrel. After that you need to convert it into liter. Why? Because it is the liquid and liquid has to be changed into liter. So now what the very first thing, find out the volume of ink filled in the barrel. Volume of ink, that will be pi r square h. So what is the value of pi here? 22 upon 7, and 0.25 multiplied 0.25 multiplied by 7 centimeter. So just cut them, and volume of ink you will get is 0.0625 multiplied by 22. Just find out the answer, how much it is coming. I am trying to do it by calculator. So let me just calculate it. It is coming 1.375 centimeter cube. Now we all know that, you just understand one very important thing, that 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. That is, if I talk about 1 centimeter cube, so it is 1 upon 1000 liter, right? So how much ink in liter is there? If you see, we are having how much ink? 1.375 centimeter cube. So just find out 1.375 upon 1000. When it will be converted into liter, you are going to get 0.00137 liter ink. Okay. Now this much ink is able to write 330 words. Means whatever the amount of ink is filled in the barrel, that is able to write 330 words. Okay. So just we are moving further. Now we will apply the unitary method. Which method we will apply? Unitary method. Okay. So 0.100137 liter can write how many words? 330 words. Now 1 liter, for that purpose 330 divided by 0.001375 liter. So 1 by 5 liter, for that purpose it will multiply. So 330 upon 0.001375 multiplied by 1 by 5 liter. Now how you will do the cutting? You understand this. 1, then here you will cut this. So it will come 66. Now remove the decimal. So after decimal there are how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after 66 there will be 6 zeros in the numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 3, 7, 5. Okay. Both of them are divisible by, you could see that they both of them are divisible by 25. Okay. So you can go with 25. 25 से भी divide कर सकते हैं. Then you can divide it by big number also. तो जब आप इसे divide करेंगे, you will get 48,000. Understood? So 1 by 5 liter can write 48,000 words. Now if you have any doubt, you all are welcome to send the comment. At any step, if you are feeling that there is some confusion or you are not able to understand, or suppose any problem you are getting in the explanation, you are always welcome to send me the message. And further, if you want on any other topic, you want a video, you can send it. And if still till now you are here to learn something, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe my channel. So this is your answer. 1 by 5 liter of ink can write 48,000 words. Now moving to the next question. The next question says, at a Ramjan Mela, stall keeper in one of the food stalls has a large cylindrical vessel of base radius 15 centimeter filled up with a height of 32 centimeters with orange juice. The juice is filled in the small cylindrical glasses. Now the thing is that if you just see in this, I'm just telling you that this is a big glass, right? Which is cylindrical in shape. Now in this, the radius is, here the radius is total, if I talk about the radius, so it is 15 centimeter and total height is 32 centimeter, right? Now whatever the amount of juice is there, it is filled with the small glasses like this, okay, whose radius is 3 centimeter and height is 8 centimeter. Now what is the cost of one glass? Cost of one glass is rupees 3. So whatever he has sold completely, he has sold completely. So you need to find out how much money he has earned in this question. So the very first thing, what we are going to do here, we are going to find out the juice filled. We are just going to find out कि how much juice is filled in the bigger glass. Okay. So for solution, this was the explanation. I guess you are able to understand. Now, when we talk about the solution, the very first thing we need to find out the volume of juice filled in the cylindrical vessel. तो सबसे पहले हम cylindrical vessel की dimensions लिख लेंगे. तो यहाँ पर radius कितनी है? Radius will be indicated by r, which is 15 centimeter, and height is indicated by h, which is 32 centimeter. So volume of juice in big vessel, that by which formula we are going to find out? Pi r square h. Right? Now, find it out. Pi means 32 upon 7 into r 15 centimeter. Acha, one more thing I always want to say, like if you just see the data 15, 32, they all are not divisible. Okay, or otherwise do one thing. Finally, we need to finally we need to do the division. So don't put the value of pi right now here. So just I'm not going to put the value of pi here. I'm just going to put the value of radius and height. So just keep it pi as it is, 15 square into 32. So what is the volume we got? Volume of juice, pi into 225 into 32. Just solve it. So you will find right now I am using the calculator to find it out. So you will find the volume of juice in big vessel. That will be 7200 pi centimeter cube. Now we will find out what is the volume of one glass. Volume of one small glass. Now I am using different color, so you will be able to understand volume of one small glass. How much it is coming? You just see pi. What is the value of r? R is 3 centimeter. So 3 square into 8. That will be pi into 9 into 8. That will be 72 pi centimeter cube. Right? Now we need to find out how many number of glasses can be used. Okay, how many number of glasses that can be. So we are going to now find out number of glasses. Number of small glasses filled. So just volume of big glass or big vessel upon volume of one glass. So pi to pi will cut and 72 to 70, 100 will cut. So there you will get 100 glasses. So how many glasses you got? So 100 glasses can be filled. Right? Now what is the cost of one glass? Cost of one glass, that is rupees 3. So cost of 100 glasses, for that purpose you need to multiply. Rupees 3 multiplied by 100, you will get rupees 300. So answer will come, he earned rupees 300. Okay, so in this way I guess you all will be able to understand how to solve the questions. These three questions I hope are you all are they are very helpful. I my explanation would be helpful for you to understand how to do these questions. In the next video I will come up with more questions, and there I will cover the questions of surface area and volume of uh, cube and cuboid. Then after I will take the right circular cone, and later on I will take the square and semi-square also. So for getting more videos and getting the help to solve more problems, you can stay connected with me, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Good luck and all the very best for your practice.